I'm a father, a businessman. Most of all, I'm a protector. I belong to the city. This slice of it belongs to me. Let's settle our score right now. Ready for another round, Invincible?
You really want to pick a fight with me? I always win.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Take a minute. Concentrate when I contemplate. Stay out of my way, old man.
Right on time.
Stay in your lane. Rich girl from the suburbs? You're about as out of touch as I thought. Catch. You're not gonna give up? Neither am I. Keep out of my business, robot. You should have stayed out of this. Hope you said your prayers. Get gone. You fuck with my family? That's game over for you.
What's up YouTube, HoneyBee here, bringing you a new Invincible versus character guide video, and in this video we're going to be breaking down Titan, one of the characters that I didn't expect to like, but through playing a couple different characters, this is actually one of the characters that I just had a lot of fun with. So let's break them down, but before we get into that, a huge thank you to Quarter Up and Skybound Games for allowing me early access to this game so that I could review and put out some content for you guys. So with any character guide, we're gonna go over all the moves of this character, how he kind of behaves within the game, and what are some strategies you're gonna want to implement going forward in matches with Titan. So to get things started, we have his jab. That's you know, the light attack. You can do two little follow-up attacks there. You can also, you have this mid swipe. You'll see it's pretty solid range there. His down mid kick also pretty good range. Heavy attack is this kind of swing like that. You can charge his mid attack like that. You'll see this little flash of blue. That means it does have some armor on it when you fully charge it. Same thing goes with his charged down medium. If you launch your opponent into the air, that's some general things you can do with him. One interesting thing is if you jump and you hold down medium, he goes into this ball that you can then cancel into other moves if you want. And you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. You know, something like that, for example. You can do some kind of cool stuff with that. Now, where he gets very strong is when we're looking into his special moves, all right? He has this boulder, rock toss. If you press just neutral special button, you'll be tossing it. If you press it and hold up, you'll see that it kind of does this arcing thing going on here. And that does combo. What's cool is if you enhance this with a boost, you'll get this rock that you can then punch at them, and you can do it at kind of different angles, right, like that. Based on what move you use, it'll behave a little different, right? But what makes Titan really good is the fact that he has access to two different armor moves, and he doesn't even need to spend his yellow boost meter, which is, you see that yellow bar up there? He doesn't have to spend that in order to get armor. If he does down special, you'll see that's just an armored attack. As long as he has the stone skin active, also his forward special, he does that. That can then lead into a full combo as well. Right, like this. Right? And if you enhance this, you just get more hits. Presumably more damage, but that's to be determined.
this up. Say goodbye.
Now, by no means is that an optimal combo. To be honest, I'm almost certain that it's not, but it's a combo, right? So that's kind of where Titan is really cool. Now you'll see in terms of his actual super moves, like all characters, he has access to 2 1-bar grounded supers. You can also do these in the air, and he has a level 3 super that can only be done on the ground. So his forward super, which is just the special and heavy button if you're on standard controls. With forward, he does a flurry of punches. You can always cancel that into another character to continue the combo. He also has his back super, which gets some rock armor up. Now you might think, what does that even mean? He already has a rock armor. Well, you'll see that during the match, once he takes hits, his rock armor goes away. When the rock armor is active, he actually takes reduced damage, and the less rock armor that he has, the less damage reduction that he's getting. At maximum rock armor, he's taking like 90% damage reduction. When he only has like minimal rock armor, it's like 15% damage reduction. But you'll see when he's in this form, he no longer has armor. If I do my down special, you'll see that that blue flash isn't here anymore. The blue flash of these moves, they're just gone, right? Even if I enhance it, I don't have armor anymore. So one huge thing with Titan is that when he does have no rock armor, you're always going to want to get that on ASAP. So back with his supers, his back super, which is, you know, the special and the heavy button, you do that, you get the rock armor active. Now when you do that, you can also press up any button and he'll do this headbutt to get this knockdown. So like if you're doing a combo, you know, you can even do something like this midair, just get that hard knockdown, just to get some extra damage in there, and to get your rock armor up. That's going to be one of the most important things with this character. Once you have the rock armor up, you go ham. You just do shit, hope that, you know, you're beating them with your armor. At low levels, it's going to work wonders, I'm sure. You know, you have access to 2 great options. You know, when you're airborne and you do the special, instead of taking this rock from the ground, he just does this little charge. If you boost it, he does some extra hits in there, and you can always cancel that to continue the combo. And then you can do this from the ground, right? If you do it in the air, you're getting some extra hits out of it. And if you do this, I think it's going to be just a little bit more damage. So that's basically Titan in a nutshell. Some things to note about him is he does have access to a projectile, but he will get zoned out by characters that have, you know, solid projectiles. Doing something like this into this isn't that easy to set up when you have an opponent chucking stuff at you. He's one of the characters that actually doesn't have a double jump. He also doesn't have like an air dash either. So he's going to be a little bit more work your way in type of character. Now you do always have your dashes, and right, if you do want to do a boost, you can cover a good amount of space with that boost. So, you know, there's always going to be options, and once you get close enough, you can start wailing on them. Now, this is why I was saying earlier in the video that, like, you're probably not even going to want to do footsies all the time necessarily, because a move like this just has amazing range. It's also an overhead, and, you know, you have your low, and you have, you know, you can cancel that into an overhead, right? Or you can just go straight overhead. This is a punishable move, so you're going to want, like, a character assist to potentially cover you there, so that in the event that they do block, you'll be all right.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Sit your ass down. Elite.
And that's essentially Titan in a nutshell. So if you guys enjoyed the video and the little breakdown of Titan, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment about who you'd like to see next, and I'll likely do it. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.